as a family man. So he got to park and he realized that it would kind of cost him, with all of this happening now, it to take 70,000 naira to go and come back. I just realized that despite that, if they say that guy should say, for example, if they say, is there any sergeant in the military? Because they said I said a sergeant you have in the soldier, I mean the police, but you do have recruits, or colonel. No, colonel can be like that. What is the smallest title for them? Tell me. It doesn't matter. Don't worry. I'll use another thing. You see that soldier? If they say, soldier, attention, you go see I'm doing. Bring out your gun. He will bring out his gun. Turn left. Bah, bah, bah. Left. Now me did there. Where I did there, say, please, okay. Okay, go confess. Okay, go confess. See, I be cousin to Shekau. Now maybe the cousin where them born for Ijebu. Please don't kill me. That soldier there. I say, soldier ready. Shoot. He go shoot me. You know, go say, but you know they pay me well now. Why would I shoot this person? That is just, this one is just like, where did you find them? And it is the same. If they match them from that Maiduguri and they tell them there's a special op, since your salary is not enough, would you like special op? Yes, sir. Any special? The special op is that there are some of these people who are trying to cause problem. They want to create trouble. Okay? And we want to make sure that we bring everything under control. Shoot aside. Okay, sir. Yes, sir. That same guy will enter their vehicle, load the gun, because they will pay him extra, maybe extra 50,000 with others. That same guy complaining there. And guess what they will say? After killing everybody, they will say, but he's only following order now. He's just doing his job now. That's what they sign up for now. But because Nigeria right now, if don't let any see, do everything not to become a victim. Oh, sure you get. Especially if you are a policeman, if you are a military man, if you are a politician, or if you are related to them, then if you are now their supporters and all of that, John Tori alone, may I pray for you. I don't wish you evil. Don't wish you anything bad, though. Just pray. Say, come on, may they not kidnap you. May they not kill people in your village. Oh. It's not guaranteed that your prayer is going to be answered, but just pray. And then you go know, say, Nigeria is already broken. You understand? Mercy, sympathy, is rationed now. People know they waste emotion anymore. And that's how damaged Nigeria has become right now. A lot of people are going through different therapy. On my Egun's Diary Political, I give people therapy to heal. Here you get. People that are normal people, they are not evil people. They don't have any bad mind, though. But when they see a soldier kidnapped, they say, Fulani terrorists has kidnapped 3 soldiers and they have killed 11. You will see Nigerians that will be like, why come they are keeping the remaining 3? Why are they delaying? They should not delay, because I don't even understand why they killed 11 and they are keeping the remaining 3. So that's to be like, Abba now, are you not human? Come on, Don't talk like that. And I mean, I see a lot. I mean, these are like normal people in real life. Normal people, some of them are like real good people. But because Nigeria has become so damaged, Nigerians have become so divided. Your prayer is, if you are supporting these roguish criminals in government, just pray, say, make them no kill you or kidnap you. Or may your mama no shout a being power on video. Now then you go no say, people will not know you. They don't know you. They may never even meet you in their life. But every day that they wait, say, make calamity for you, so that that can be your own karma. It's very bad, isn't it? Yeah, it is bad. But please pray. Make you no become victim. I pray you won't be kidnapped, especially this year. And if you're a policeman, there was a time that we used to say, apologies to you. Maybe say your mama, your papa, na police, or you are a policeman yourself or a policewoman. But this is me being honest now, okay? As a civilian, bloody civilian, okay? There was a time that we used to say among ourselves, we'll be like, Baba, if your palena policeman or your malena policeman, say normal, you know suppose better for you. Kini Moshe, what did I do? He said, no, Baba, you didn't do anything. You are fine. You be my person. They ask you, say normal, you know suppose better for you. Because God knows what your papa they do to somebody's son or somebody's family right now. But you dey here, you dey think say your papa don't go work. Yeah, we used to say that among ourselves, but we are grown up now, so sometimes you just don't want to say it again. There are people who are watching me right now who have said that too. They say, if your papa na politician, say normal, I know suppose better for you. I say, why? I say, no, I'm just asking. Like, do you know that it no suppose better for you? I say, I go better for me. I say, well, you want it to be better for you, but normal might no suppose better for you because of the damages and ruins and lives that, you know what I mean? So when you see that soldier complaining, and then you also know what they can do, then you have mixed feelings. The first feeling is that normal. If they are not paying these guys, where is the morale to really fight and defend Nigeria? A lot of them joined Nigeria military because there's no job. There's no job in Nigeria. Some of them join policemen, join police so that they can become policemen and women, so that they can have a job. Extort money, just do whatever it is. So when somebody now said that Nigeria is sitting on a keg of gunpowder, I was like, I don't think a majority of you know that it is not only that they have compromised the Nigerian military and the rest of them, they've also they have done so well to demoralize them. You know what I mean? Some of them may just be like, they are like, this is just a joke. Oh. And if you take them personal, that's your problem. Oh. You don't want soldiers that will be like, hey, hands up, hands down. I say, what? What is wrong with you, Sule? We are planning coup. We are taking over. They say, you. My friend, drop your gun. Go there and sit down. Let them give you dinner. Sir, dinner. Yeah. Go sit down, idiot. They are planning coup. You self are planning coup. Sorry, sir. It's our boys from the barracks. They told us that there is a coup and that we should begin to go after. Sorry, I'm so sorry, sir. Just drop your gun. Go there. Where are the others? They are outside, sir. Ask them if they will eat too. Because the level of demoralization, hunger, poverty within the military alone, you have no idea. So when they tell you they are doing something, they are doing a lot, they are giving order, they are giving this or that, they are working hard. And you are sitting down there thinking, oh yeah, they said they are working hard. Let us continue to support our military. 50,000 Naira cannot take your soldier home to see his family. After 1 year, in a supposed job that should be rotated, it was supposed to be there for 3 months. Go elsewhere so that he doesn't come back and have the PTSD of a bomb, gunshot, and the rest of that. That's the plan. Oh. But since they have been moving a lot of them to front line, now they won't give them intel. They will actually give them real victory upon victory as trained soldiers, right? Once in a while, it's either they drop bomb on them mistakenly, or they get ambushed by the terrorists that you'll be like, how did they know? How did they know that we are coming? because somebody inside believes that they're just sending you to your death. So many things to demoralize them behind. And if they say they are fighting, I mean, they are working to defend Nigeria, it's part of the lie. Ask the next soldier, ask any soldier in your family to tell you the truth, what it is like. But sometimes they tell themselves, it's not about the money. Shoza, it's about my country. I am ready to lay down my life for my country. Irọ́ ló ń pa o. Irọ́ ni o. I am here to die and lay down my life for my country. To die for Nigeria and all my strength. Irọ́ ni o. Every day, a lot of them are living, going away, running away. To the point that the number is dwindling. Ask them. That is the reality. So sometimes they want to that's why when they recruit people now with less training, they send them to the Boko Haram enclave. And they are just there, or start using them for other things. So probably like instead of quenching terrorism, fueling it elsewhere. So let's everybody have their gun. And yeah, if you enter any community, anyhow, you see anyhow, but it won't fly. Meanwhile, the what do you call the Central Bank of Nigeria? They released a memo. But before I get to that, I have been told, right, that after the Ekiti attack, the Amotekun in Ekiti, they arrested 4 people, 4 suspected terrorists who are actually Fulanis. And according to them, they were Usman Jelili, Muhammad Bande, Abubakar Aliu, Isa Abdullahi, Suleiman Abdullahi. And according to them, they said they were just herdsmen. They were not kidnappers. That's what they told. And the missing children were not found with them. But this was the Amotekun combing the nearest forest where all this happened. All right? And they caught 5 of these suspects. Now, I'm not going to call these ones suspects. Okay? Here, where they found, this one is in Enugu. All right? Sorry, in Imo, rather. So in Imo State, where they have been telling you about unknown gunmen, and then a lot of you have also somehow been brainwashed to automatically believe that unknown gunmen is IPOB or ESN. Their propaganda might have worked a lot on you. But yesterday, in this siege of kidnappings here and there and killings in Imo State, where they had the tip-off of as the hideout of kidnappers, okay, they discovered these corpses buried at the spot where the following were arrested. Muazu Awuta, 32 years old, male. You have Abdullahi Abubakar, 32 years old, male. Ozeru Sabo, 25 years old, male. Saddam Suleiman, 27 years old, male. Bashir Yahaya, 28 years old, male. And all of these 5 criminals caught at the spot of those decomposed bodies of their kidnapped victims right there in Imo State. They said they came from Jigawa State, according to them. And these are the bodies recovered just at the spot. in Bayelsa State, people had to take to the streets to again call the attention of Tinubu's government to the increasing invasion of increasing activities, terror activities of these invading Fulani terrorists. See, in their words, listen.
There was tension in the Zarama axis of the East-West Road on the 14th of March last year. People from the community had placed the lifeless body of one of their chiefs on a table in protest over herdsmen menace in the forests. 10 months later, they take to the East-West Road again in protest over what they call the destruction of their farmlands by cattle, claiming this time that one of the protesters had been shot.
We don't want fight, we want peace. We put the roadblock. How many people don't come out? Some more could come out. Now we say we don't want fire. May they enter the bush, go pursue the Fulani for us. Fulani, they finish our food. Police people come, they carry tear gas for us. They pursue us. Now they run. Now they begin to carry gun. Carry gun, shoot one woman. Carry gun, shoot one for a forehead. Area commander. Now he shoot. So this morning we say we will come put the roadblock so that governor go come. Go come help us. Send army enter the forest to pursue the Namadem.
Wait to make us come block this road because of this herdsmen. Council has we plant, then fish road cassava. Even the ones don't reach their best. The herdsmen go put them, can't give them a chop. And once we tell, they say, "Oh God, I'm broken. Where your number?" They go take us machete like this. Say, "Madam, you like them?" We go round. We want government to come bring these professional hunters and army to drive all these bookmen out of our forest. Then still keep them so that they will stay permanent to secure our forest.
A gridlock forms as a result of the protest as commuters express concern over the incident.
Old women, they vex their crops. What did they make garage there? So all these kind of things. When the herdsmen they kill their cassava, garina na 2,000. Let's take government answer them. It's fully owned. It will not be trading everywhere for the whole country. So make each of the governors they answer all these kind of issues so that the Fulani herdsmen may they keep them for where they belong to.
We are demanding that government should come and drive away these herdsmen, these cattle areas, because they have been eating our crops. Last year, somebody died. The same last year, we fought against them. Our demand is let government come and take these people away. Our crop, if you enter that bush, crop that is to harvest cassava, they finish it. If we talk, this is their threat.
The Bayelsa Police Command is yet.
If you talk, they said, we'll kill you. And that is their own way of at least. Those are poor men and women, no? Village men and women whose livelihood, despite the environmental degradation of that region, where they could barely farm or even, fish. Now, the little space where they are managing to grow their food, that's their life. You get? And it is the same in Delta. It is the same almost everywhere. In Ogun State, this time around, talking about guns, I wanted to share that with you earlier. I was like, okay, I'm going to put it in later. We are still talking about guns in the wrong hands. In Ogun State, police paraded a young man that they said is the most notorious cultist in Ogun State, right? So a few days ago. And the notorious cultist himself spoke as well. So let's start with that of the police.
In the case of armed robbery, on 12th January 2024, at about 08:45 hours, one Kashimawo Emmanuel male of Taswell, Ijebu-Ode, reported at the station that while he was driving in his Toyota Venza car with registration number LSD 813EX, brown in color, that he came across a gang of 4 armed men, and one of them was putting on a police round neck camouflage, while 3 others were muffed. They demanded for his phone, which he calmly declined. In the process, one of them fired a shot into the air, and that was when he complied. They entered into his car and took him away towards Shagamu Expressway. On getting to Ososa, they made a U-turn to Ijebu-Ode, where a sum of 312,000 naira was forcefully transferred from his account to an OP account number 909-782-9766. Upon the receipt of this report, the DPO quickly made a call to the OP account number, where it was discovered that OP account belongs to a POS operator in Ijebu-Ode. The DPO then gave instruction that on no account to the POS operator give out the money transferred to that account to anyone who comes for it. More so, the operator should tactically delay anyone who comes for the money pending his arrival. On getting to the POS shop at Ibadan Garage, one first number 513707, Corporal Idowu Sunday, attached to Ijebu-Ife, was met waiting to cash the money and was promptly arrested.
Correct.
While taking him to the station, he cited his accomplices, namely AB number 341113, Inspector Taiwo Olawale, and AB number 309292, Inspector John Ogbe, both attached to Ijebu-Ife Division, and one civilian, Adesina Matthew, who happened to be the driver, was also arrested. Exhibits recovered from them include Type 06 rifle, one AK-47 rifle, and one Toyota Camry. In the course of investigation, 2 other victims who had earlier or been attacked came forward and identified them to have earlier robbed them of their belongings in the like manner. The 3 policemen have been tried in the room and dismissed. They will be charged to court soonest. Equally recorded a case of arrest of notorious armed robber, kidnapper, serial rapist, suspect.
Did you hear? I mean, were you here last night when a caller, one of our callers said, oh, hang on, it's not one of the callers. In fact, it was Sheun Kuti that said it. He said, every gang of kidnappers, armed robbers that he met in detention when he was locked up, there were policemen in their gang. You know what I mean? Prison warden in their gangs, arrested for being kidnappers. So that's why I actually brought that video there, right? So they arrested this guy and he cited his other 2 accomplices who were policemen in Ijebu-Ode, and they were arrested. So you probably would now understand why the police would never want you to have a licensed gun, because Nigeria police are also the kidnappers. Nigeria policemen enabled kidnapping at a large scale. And if you say it is not all of them, Of course, I know it is not all the policemen. I am talking about a system. Do you understand? You see, these policemen who are these criminals, they are not existing outside the police system in Nigeria. They are just the fraction of other larger schemes going on. Do you understand? So it is the systemic rot, systemic failure that produces and enabled people like that, who are just in police in order to further cement their criminal activities. Now that same police go do background check for you. Police will no fit do background check for those they are employing. That they ended up those who are kidnapping Nigerians. It is like giving guns to armed robbers, giving guns to kidnappers, and putting on uniform, putting the uniform on them. I'll tell you, this is the guy, and here is his own confession. He speaks in Yoruba. Somebody will interpret in the comments. I'll come back and summarize for you. Listen to his confession.
Ìgbà tí mo dé ní January 14
tó dé padà sí Ìjẹ̀bú
ní January 14
ibo ló ti ṣe ọdún
ilé wa
ní
Èkó Ìgàndò
ní Ìgàndò lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Ok.
Ìgbà tí mo dé ní January 14 nígbà tí mo ṣílẹ̀kùn ilé mo wá wọnú ilé mo kọ ibi kọ́nà àyùntà máa ń gbé báàgì aṣọ wa tàbá.
ẹ̀mí ò lẹ́ ń gbénu lé yẹn.
Méjì.
Kí ló kọ ẹnìkejì ẹ̀? Caleb. Ọmọ ìlú wo ni?
Ọmọ Abẹ́òkúta.
Skúù wo ni wọ́n lọ ń Jẹ̀bú?
Káíṣọ́lá.
Tásù dàbí. Ìyẹ́ wo ló wà?
Mo ti ṣetán 2021.
Ló ti ṣetán? O kàn padà sílé ni?
No, mo padà sílé mo ní extra year.
Ok.
Ìgbà tí mo ṣetán 2021 tó congratulate àwọn tó kù. Tó congratulate tí mo rí pé mo ní extra
year. Ok.
Máa lọ bá mọ́mì mi, mo travel lọlé. Lọ bá mọ́mì gbé à. Hello, mọ́mì mo máa ní extra year. Àbẹ́ kí ni wá ní kí náà máa ṣe tí ìyẹn bá máa ń dọ́wọ́ lè bá mi wá owó school.
Má sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀. Ṣé kò lọ clear àwọn course tó kù tó kárí àbí? Course mi ò lọ kù tó kárí gbà yẹn.
Bóyá mẹ́ta ní first semester, bóyá méjì abẹ́ ọ̀kan second semester.
Ok.
Mo wá lọ bá wọn nítorí.
Ìyẹn náà ṣé òkè máa lọ class ni báwo ló yẹ kárí course márùn-ún?
A ṣe exam ni.
Ok.
Láti 100 kan ṣe ti kinní kan from 100 level mo ti kárí.
Ok.
Mo wá lọ bá wọn wá ní táwọn bá rí owó ṣá pé kì í ṣáà ṣe kọ̀ wá ń lé dẹ̀ wá ń lé láti ìgbà yẹn. Tọ́dẹ̀ bá ń rí owó school fees yẹn ní 2022/2023 session.
Ló fi lọ padà sí school. Now ìbọn yẹn ó délé ní January 14 tó délé bá ìbọn nínú ilé àbí báwo ló ṣẹlẹ̀?
Ìgbà tí mo dé ní January 14 tí mo ṣílẹ̀kùn tí mo wọlé ibi tẹ́mi fẹ́ gbé báàgì tí mo gbé wá láti ilé táwọn aṣọ mi wà mo fẹ́ gbé síbẹ̀ mo bá rí báàgì méjì ta ló ní báàgì yẹn mo kàn ṣí báàgì yẹn bá ń gbà ìbọn ló wà ń bẹ̀ ọ́ wọ́n ń gbà ìbọn ẹ̀gbọ́n kan dẹ̀ wà ní first room nínú building yẹn tó jẹ́ pé bàtà ló ń ṣe.
Kí lórúkọ ẹ̀?
Kudus Apọ̀nù.
Ok.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn
ní Ìjàgùn bẹ̀.
Ní Ìjàgùn bẹ̀.
Sáìdì bo ní Ìjàgùn ló ti ń ṣe bàtà yẹn?
Ní Ìmàwẹ̀jẹ̀ sufficient. Ìmàwẹ̀jẹ̀ sufficient.
Ok.
Ibẹ̀ ni ilé wa wà. First room yẹn làwọn ń lò fún workshop wọn.
Ok.
Ẹ̀rọ tí ń ṣe bàtà. Tí mo ṣe wá rí ìbọn yẹn nínú báàgì yẹn mo wá sáré lọ bá wọn pé nítorí òun nìkan
ló wà lé.
Ní gbogbo ọdún period gbogbo New Year Christmas yẹn kò travel.
Ẹnìyẹn ló wà lé.
Ẹnìyẹn nìkan
ló wà lé.
Ok. Ọkàn mi kọ́ lọ síbẹ̀ òun náà ni ó máa lè síbẹ̀ wá ló máa ń gbà ẹ̀gbọ́n ṣé ẹ̀yin lẹ gbé ìbọn yín síbẹ̀ ó ní òun gbé síbẹ̀ bóun máa gbé.
Ó lóun lòún gbé ìbọn síbẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bóun lòún gbé ìbọn síbẹ̀ bọ́n gbóun sì máa gbé má ní ẹ wá gbé kó gbé ọlọ́mọdé arákùnrin bá gbé ẹ wá gbé nǹkan yóò ṣà ní òun máa wá gbé. Sunday ni on the 14 yẹn Sunday ni mo kún un lé Sunday náà mo dé Jẹ̀bú yẹn ìjọ Monday torí pé wọ́n ti congratulate mi ní exam tí mo fail tí mo wá tún ṣe ti congratulate mi. December tí mo lọ lé yẹn mo lọ bá àwọn òbí mi náà gbọ́ ti congratulate mi wọ́n wá fẹ́ di 250,000 fún mi pé kí n lọ fi ṣe clearance mi.
Ní àwọn parent ẹ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Monday yẹn lèmi gbà tó di bí kan bí 8 níjọ́ Monday yẹn mo lọ ní school láti lọ san àwọn owó yẹn pé èṣù lówó lè máa tì mí kí n máa ná sí pé kí n lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ kíní.
fìyẹ́lẹ̀ nígbà tí wàá rí ìbọn tó ló bá ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn kí ló wá sọ
ẹgbẹ́
fún
ẹ̀kọ́ ní àwọn máa gbà ẹ̀yẹ wá gbéjọ́ lẹ́fẹ́ wá gbé wọ́n ní màṣá wá gbé màá gbé nǹkan tó sùn.
láti ọ̀dẹ̀ 14 yẹn àbí
bẹ́ẹ̀
now láti ọ̀dẹ̀ 14 yẹn ìbọn yẹn olùjọ́ mélòó nù yàrá ẹ̀
bóyá 13 days.
ìbọn yẹn lò nù yàrá ẹ̀ tó ń sùn tó ń jí pẹ̀lú ìbọn méje nínú ilé. ó sùn ń jí pẹ̀lú ìbọn méje nínú ilé ó dẹ̀ lé òmò kankan nípa nǹkan tó ń fi ìbọn yìí ṣe. Ta ló rìpọ́ọ̀tù fún? Ta ló sọ fún? Ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ tẹ́jọ́ ń gbélé ṣó mọ̀ pé ìbọn wà nílé? Òun náà tí ì wálé ni? Kò tí ì resume dé sí. But ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ó ṣe ní kàyéfì díẹ̀ tí ìwọ ò bá mọ̀ tí wọ́n fi ìbọn ṣe tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ kún pa ìbọn méje nínú ilé tó dẹ̀ gbénú ilé pẹ̀lú ìbọn 7 rifles, pump action wà ń bẹ̀, cut to size wà ń bẹ̀, formanica wà ń bẹ̀, bàrẹ́kà àbí òun náà wà ń bẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ ló mọ̀ tó fi ń ṣe fún good 13 days. Kí ló fẹ́ kí ìjọba ṣe fún ẹ báyìí?
ìjọba jọ ẹni ẹ̀ tó lè bá mi rí kùdùsì yẹn torí òun nìkan ló lè yọ mí kù nínú.
ó dẹ̀ ṣọ́ọ̀pù òṣèpẹ́ kòkò ṣọ́ọ̀pù ṣe adigunjalè ó dẹ̀ kí n ṣajínigbé.
mo ṣètò tó ń bẹ mú òyìnbọn níláyé mi.
Orúkọ ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kan sí.
Ibrahim Abdul.
nuisance leleyi.
That is Ibrahim Abdulaziz, paraded as the kingpin of kidnapping ring in Ijebu area. So the young man said he went back home after having carryovers from his 100 level. He was supposed to graduate, but he had to go back to school to sit an extra year because his mom encouraged him to go back. And while he came back to come and receipt those carryovers, all right, he said there were 2 in the room, which means he had a roommate. And there's also another Egma Adugbo who has a shop or room next to his, shop rather. He used the place as his workshop. That's what he said. So he said when he came back from Lagos, from his mom, back to his base in Ijebu, he met a bag of guns. And he went out straight to go and speak to that Egbo, Kudus. Sir Kudus, are you the owner of the bag in our room or in my room? And according to him, he said, Sir Kudus said, yes, I'm the owner. I will come and take the bag. Okay, don't worry, I'll come and get the bag. Now, 13 days after that, he was sleeping in the same room with all the guns. But that's not what the police said. As you heard that before, right? Okay. Just me touching all the base where every act of terror happening and where they have managed to at least bring and present those they want to present as the suspects. I will leave you with the rest. But 100% inside me said that young man was lying. He might not be directly involved in the kidnappings and all of that. But from my own, experience, and when I say experience, I'm talking about cases like this, where criminals were caught, and there's another person who is their armorer. The armorer is the person that keeps all the weapons used by a gang for an operation. Do you get that? So he is involved. So are many young people across Nigeria right now that have been drafted into all this kind of a crime. But this one in the Ijebu area. I'll leave it at that. Let's go to Benue. Okay. Now in Benue, the people of a community called Ugboju or Ugboju community in Benue State. That is the middle belt part of Nigeria. They witnessed a surprise terrorist attack from the Fulani terrorists last night. I don't know if you have heard about it. I don't know if the reaction is now proportional or like, you know what I mean? Just like others that have been happening. Because you know what they did? Like a kitty. They killed 15 people last night and kidnapped specifically unknown numbers of children. Unknown number of children. Right now, I don't know if it's currently in the front pages of their newspaper right there as part of the list of those. You know, I told you there are those who are going to possibly watch my video tonight and tomorrow they were going to be a victim of something in Nigeria. It is every day that lives are being killed and taken like that. It's just everyone waiting for his own turn, sitting duck and waiting if it's going to happen to me or not. If blood of this or blood of that, or my faith on this or that will protect me enough or long enough, or you still wear that fear, waiting for, is it going to be me? Since the terrorists are no longer just waiting on the road to kidnap people, they come straight into your communities, they come straight into your homes. And then people have to react and talk about that. You know? Unfortunately, the criminals in government are kind of shying away from their own responsibility that, you know, they've always been like, never want to be responsible. Okay? So to them, some people are happy that Nigerians are being killed. How can anybody be happy? Calling you out on your failure, asking you to do your job, and then you are gaslighting the people, especially the survivors of this terrorism that you unleash on us. A lot of people didn't ask for this. I can bet that. Like, a lot of people didn't ask for this. But it is happening, and everybody's kind of currently caught inside it. And it is a matter of because from Emilokon, things have now gone to the point of Enitokan Lomo, Enitoba Lomo. So talking about it, and no matter how uncomfortable you feel like, none of this should, for no reason, stop you from doing your job, and that is protecting lives and properties. 15 people were killed in Agatu, Ugboju community in Agatu local government area of Benue State yesterday. How do you feel? See, a lot of you just said and just like, man, you can continue. 15 people got killed in Ugboju community in Agatu local government area of Benue State. Mayegun, we have heard. Continue. Go to other things. Is that not what Nigeria has done to all of you? Because you could easily just go and listen to the next thing. There is too much pain. There's too much hardship to actually deal with every day. So, Mayegun, you don't need to remind us. I need to remind you. Because if nothing is done, that may be you. Yeah, that could be you next time. It could be me. It could be those I love. It could be those you love. If we all of us feel like, 15, okay, 15 people. Mayegun, continue. Please, continue. Because that's exactly what they have done to us. Psychologically, we hear it all the time until we hear another one, until another one happen again. Then what do you want us to do? Just sit back and sit duck and wait to get killed too. If you actually still think, I have to tell you what to do to stay alive. Yeah? Anyway, the abracadabra of the Tifnumbunomics is moving again. They are started moving mad again. Oh. How many of you remember when I told you that the rate at which I have told you, all of us on this platform, especially those who have been here every now and then, right? We all know why Nigeria Naira is falling, why the Naira is crashing. That the criminals who are borrowing money, to try and use dollars, borrowed dollars, to cushion the effect of a dollar subsidy, with the hope that that will reduce pressure on dollars. And if the demand is not that much, and they could easily fill in the gap of supply, that will reduce stress on Naira. It won't fall further. And I have told you many times on this platform, do not listen to all these economic jargons that they are saying, because what they are doing is different from what they are saying. I said, if they take dollars here, dollars there, and they put it into the pocket of their friends, the ones that have access to those dollars, not you and me, mostly not the real businessmen that actually want to use the dollar for their own business that indeed helps Nigeria economy, which is import dependent, right? So I said, what will happen when they finish the dollars that they are using to subsidize? What will happen to Naira? Would they leave it to continue to fall off the cliff again until they see another tranche of dollars? So last night, the agbadofication abi commodification abi cornification of the economy. Commodification, no, commodification ni agbadofication. Cardoso came up with another policies yesterday. Before yesterday, some of these Lagos Abobaku Soshogbo Alimajiris, all these Egbeda economists, Surulere accountancy, they were telling Tifnumbu and Cardoso to save the Naira. Cardoso must confiscate people's dollars in their domiciliary accounts. Cardoso must ensure that everybody keeping dollars in their domiciliary account either bring them out now so that they can have enough dollars in circulation, temporarily like that, because they cannot get all these tranches of dollars from anywhere. The crude oil sales has fallen beyond what they are telling you. That is most of the oil prospects, money they were supposed to make from the crude oil sales, they've collected the money, they've borrowed against it. Most of them are not coming back to them in dollars anymore. So, Cardoso and his gang, they have brought out another Tifnumbunomics CEO, another voodoo economy. And guess what? They don't gaslight us already. And you know me, I will take my time to make you understand all the jargons they put inside here and all the reactions that has been following it. Dollar is crashing now. Naira is gaining strength now. Naira is it's now 1,300. It's now 1,100. It's going to go down to 600. And all of those delulu inside here. Have you seen this, yes, okay. Now, make I go explain to you what that fraud means. Temporary delulu. 2 days ago, they said they were giving $500 million to the investors whose money is trapped in Nigeria. $10 billion out of $10 billion, which is one of the reasons why a lot of businesses are leaving Nigeria. Others are not really coming because there is no assurance that if they bring in their money and they invest in Nigeria, and by the time they want to recoup their profits, they will be allowed to take their profit in Forex as agreed. So all of these reasons, that's why you are not seeing any major investor coming in or anything at all. And that is why the hardship you are witnessing right now, at the beginning of the Shege Bansa. So all of this they are doing right now is to give you another false hope. And by the time you are going to land the baga from this fraud of Naira crashing, Naira gaining power, Walai talai, Venezuela, you go enter them without visa. But let me explain it to you, because before you gaslight me, why are you not happy? You want me to be happy for what is actually going to kill you more? Because you love temporary, eh? Okay, make I explain because of my time. My time is almost out anyway. The jargons they wrote inside that release from Sir Cardoso Tifnumbu is that all of the banks in Nigeria, they must bring out all the dollars in their custody. This is not the dollars they gave them. Oh. But in the past, when they announced that they are giving dollars to those banks will now take the chunk of the dollar and they will give them to the black market, the bureau de change. But that is just a fraction. When I say I mean, this is just like when CBN says, we are giving you $100 million. So you have to tell us those and those you gave that money to, because we are going to send them your way. But you are a bank now. Are you only dealing in dollars? Are you saying there are no